Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 18th of October, 2024. Equity benchmark indices on Friday snapped the three-day losing run as to close in the green. A heavy buying in bank and metal shares helped both Sensex and Nifty to close near day's high. The BSE Sensex climbed 218.14 points or 0.27% to end at 81,224.75. The NSE Nifty added 114.20 points or 0.42% to finish the day at 24,854.05. Axis Bank, Wipro, Eicher Motors, Asain Bank and Shriram Finance were among the top gainers in the Nifty 50 pack. Infosys, Britannia Industries, Asian Paints were among the major laggards in the Nifty 50 pack today. Talking about the corporate segment, we have AJMERA Realty and Infra India shares advanced over 8% on October 18 after the company raised 225 rupees crore on preferential allotment of shares to marquee investors. The board of directors of the company in their meeting held today approved the allotment of 31.64 lakh shares with a face value of 10 rupees per equity share to allottees on preferential basis. Shares were issued at an issue price of 711 rupees per equity share, which is a discount of 11.66% to Thursday's closing price of the counter. The company will convene extraordinary general meeting on November 14, 2024, for seeking approval of the members of the company for the aforesaid resolution, it said in an exchange filing. Investors like Mukul Agrawal, Prabhudas Lilladher Advisory, Vijay Ketan, GC Ventures Limited, Mahalaxmi Brokerage Private Limited, Trishak Power Holdings Private Limited among others were issued shares on preferential basis. Star investor Mukul Agrawal invested close to 54 rupees crore for share allotment. Shares of TEJAS Networks surged 5% on October 18 in the run-up to the company's Q2 earnings, due to be released later in the day. The up move in the stock was also triggered by a surge in trading volumes in the counter. As much as 18 lakh shares of TEJAS Networks changed hands on the exchanges so far, significantly higher than the one-month average traded volume of 4 lakh shares. Meanwhile, TEJAS Networks also anticipates completing the deployment of all necessary network equipment and infrastructure for the rollout of 4G services at Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited by the end of this fiscal year. In addition to the 4G deployment, the company expects to successfully conclude its network equipment trials with Vodafone Idea by the end of this month, according to N. Gunpati Subramaniam, advisor for telecom strategic initiatives at Tata Consultancy Services and chairman of TEJAS Networks Board of Directors, a report by Live Mint said. At the current pace, TEJAS Networks, in collaboration with TCS, aims to deploy 75,000 network sites, or towers, by the end of this year. The complete network is expected to be fully deployed and operational for customers by the end of this fiscal year. Some delays in the network deployment process are due to the remoteness of certain sites, which poses challenges related to power availability and other infrastructure issues. However, our network is nearly ready, the report stated. PSU Mazagon Dock share price jumped 8% on October 18 as the company announced a MUL stock split and interim dividend in its board meeting on October 22, Tuesday. The company has also fixed the record date of Wednesday, the 30th of October, 2024, for the purpose of payment of interim dividend on equity shares for the financial year 2024-25, if declared by the board. The state-run defense company in an exchange filing said a meeting of the board of directors of Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited is scheduled on Tuesday the 22nd of October 2024 to consider declaration of interim dividend for the financial year 2024-25 and subdivision split of equity shares of the company. The current face value of each stock of the company is 10 rupees and it will also be the first stock split in the company's history. Manappuram Finance's stock crashed around 13% in the morning trade on October 18, a day after the RBI barred the gold financier's subsidiary Asain Microfinance and other NBFCs from disbursing loans. The Reserve Bank of India's action also led to brokerages downgrading their ratings on Manappuram Finance. According to the central bank, there were concerns regarding the pricing policy of these NBFCs, which are deemed to be in excess and not in compliance with the regulations. Asain Microfinance is Manappuram Finance's micro-lending arm, offering microfinance loans to low-income women. For financial year 2024, the microfinance segment contributed 27% to Manappuram Finance's total revenues. International brokerage Jefferies downgraded the player to hold, saying the RBI restrictions are going to hurt earnings. There are risks of Asain needing to raise capital. The parent company might have to infuse it with capital if the net worth erodes. SIL Investments Limited in daily time frame is trading around 730.95 points with a change of 13.66% and is trading with a net volume of around 22.682 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 637.07, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 78.40. Agrofars India Limited in daily time frame is trading around 48.61 points with a change of 13.34% and is trading with a net volume of around 260.73 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 45.55, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 61.40. Now Asain Investment Limited in daily time frame is trading around 7,048.20 points with a change of 12.74% and is trading with a net volume of around 53.792 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 5,696.07, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 86.89. For the stock recommendation we have, Max Financial Services Limited looks good and can be bought at 1,197 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 1,164 rupees and a target of 1,236 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.